Before the program begins, perform one ordinary task. Do not identify yourself in the room. The impulse to search has already been recorded. This is a fear response calibration tape. It is not designed to frighten you. It is designed to measure what you do when fright is suggested. Fear is not the image. Fear is the need to complete an image before the body is ready. The test begins when the viewer tries to decide what is missing. Your brain has already answered before the image is complete. Baseline image. Observe without correction. Do not search for abnormalities. Searching is the first response being measured. If the room appears ordinary, hold that judgment until the next frame. Suppressed evidence is still evidence if the body reacts to it. Category 1. Darkness. Darkness does not frighten the viewer because it is empty. It frightens the viewer because the brain is asked to fill it. When the door closes, the image should end. In this sample, the dark area remains. Category 2. Predator shape. Motion is not required. The observer supplies the approach. Resume calibration. Case R04 begins with an empty bowl and a misplaced object. Category 3. Face. The human face is not recognized all at once. It is assembled from small agreements: eye position, mouth tension, skin texture, gaze direction. When one agreement fails, the face does not become unknown. It becomes almost correct. One face is looking outside the frame. Category 4. Body. The body can be absent and still produce a body response. A surface can remember weight. A room can preserve pressure. In case R04, the reflection precedes the subject. Do not look for the body. Look for what the body has changed. The object is recovered before it is lost.
I found the keys.
Don't open the refrigerator. Don't.
The second speaker was not recorded. The voice match was R04. Category 5. Abstract image. At this stage, the image no longer remains inside its category. A symbol can enter the baseline room. A drawing can issue a room state. The viewer is now comparing memory against evidence. Space without user purpose. A room built only to be passed through. The instructor has entered the category. Authority is no longer outside the test. Category 6. Recording. A device does not remember everything. It remembers what remains useful to the procedure. If two frames disagree, the system will not choose the true one. It will choose the one that produces the cleaner response. No change detected is not a report. It is a correction. Category 7. Non-human intelligence. Translation fails first. Then scale fails. Then sequence fails. The reply arrived before the question. The recovered sample is not confirmed biological. It is not confirmed mechanical. The categories are the failure. Resume signal analysis. The signal did not contain a message. It contained a model of the observer. Rest interval initiated. Visual stimulus paused. Audio channel remains active. Replay verification sequence. The system will now prove that nothing changed. This statement is provided for comfort and should not be treated as evidence. Multiple FIA samples. Same face model. The frightening images were not errors. They were calibration tools. Each sample taught the system which part of the human outline you would complete first. Speaker movement is not required. The voice is no longer attached to the face. When the face becomes optional, the lesson can continue without the instructor. Viewer reconstruction test. The system has learned the shape, not the person. It does not need your name. It does not need access to your camera. It only needs the next correction you make when the screen becomes dark. Missing sample. Current environment. Camera access is not required. The frightening images are over. The response is not.